the best of years for Hillary Clinton, and that's even taking into account the 2016 that she had. However, the worst had to be over, right? Alas, her old bête-noire, the folks at WikiLeaks, made sure even that trifling wish would go unfulfilled. In the latest bombshell sifted out of emails obtained by FOIA requests, it was revealed the New York Times would inform Hillary Clinton's State Department on their publication schedule for stories involving Cablegate, the massive 2010 dump of diplomatic cables by WikiLeaks. The Times would give the State Department up to 9 days warning when it came to publication, according to a tweet by WikiLeaks late Saturday night. The emails, which were sent from Times national security reporter Scott Shane to former United States Assistant Secretary of State for Public Affairs Philip Crowley, were likely sent to give the State Department ample time to spin the revelations involving specific cables or to create diversions, WikiLeaks claimed. While this is certainly not the first time that Clinton or someone in her orbit was caught colluding with the press in general or the Grey Lady specifically, the tweet comes at a particularly bad time for Clinton. In fact, given the events of the past month, one can imagine the former Democrat standard-bearer spending her New Year's Eve draining a bottle of Moscato and listening to the Counting Crows along December looping on the Sonos. First came the revelation that Peter Strzok, the FBI agent who led the investigation into Clinton's emails and was part of Robert Mueller's Russia investigation, had been taken off the latter probe because of anti-Trump text messages he had repeatedly exchanged with his mistress while he was investigating Clinton. Strzok was also later revealed to have changed text in a draft statement by James Comey on the emails, altering a statement that Clinton was grossly negligent to instead read that she was extremely careless. Then, late last week, it was revealed that emails marked as classified had been forwarded to Anthony Weiner's unsecured laptop, which he was, not infrequently using for untoward purposes, by his now estranged wife and top Clinton aide Huma Abedin. The roughly 2,800 work-related emails from Weiner's laptop were made public after a lawsuit by conservative watchdog group Judicial Watch, which called the release a major victory. Judicial Watch has forced the State Department to finally allow Americans to see these public documents, Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton said. That these government docs were on Anthony Weiner's laptop dramatically illustrates the need for the Justice Department to finally do a serious investigation of Hillary Clinton's and Huma Abedin's obvious violations of law. Oh, and then there was also the unverified report that Santa was using copies of What Happened as a replacement for coal this Christmas. Totally unverified, though. I'm sure the book is doing great as a non-habit-forming sleep aid. The problem isn't just that this triumvirate of infelicity has put a damper on this most festive of months. It's also that this sets Hillary up for a relatively unpleasant 2018. Now that the individual who led the investigation into her private server has been revealed to have been in the bag for Clinton politically all along, Congress is going to want to look into whether there ought to be an email investigation redux. Now that we know about further classified emails that were transmitted from Clinton and her people in an insecure manner, there's more to investigate. And now that Clinton has been caught colluding with the mainstream media, again, who's going to believe the press when they try to give her cover? In other words, it looks like 2018 could be the year that chance of lock her up. Come back in earnest. Happy New Year indeed, Hillary.